Howdy y'all. Hey, the oat patch is up and doing good. I decided to move my burn pile and put my feeder over here. I'll show you why. Because about 45 yards away, just underneath this feeder, you'll be able to see there's a window that opens up onto my second story. Back here is what we call the 4-post feeder. And what I like about its location is probably about 50 yards right over there, my little man cave balcony window opens up. Well, whenever I'd see a deer from the kitchen window come to the feeder, I'd run upstairs real quick, get out on the balcony and try to get my gun on it, see how steady I was. Kind of just after sunset, not too long ago, this deer came in. Man, I don't know if it got into a big bad fight with a big deer or what, but looks like somebody hit it with a bus. And then, of course, ain't no deer video complete without having some raccoons in it. We got our share all right. Man, I've been looking for this deer for like 30 years to come into my place. And finally I see him, but it's like 3 in the morning. So I'm not too optimistic at this point, but he does come out just a little bit after sunset, a couple of hours anyway, so it's getting better. And man, I tell you what, he is a beauty. I'm thinking he might be 3, maybe 4 years old. And then he makes a mistake. I look out the kitchen window while I'm having a cup of coffee and bam, there he is. I run upstairs quick as I can, and I think I made some noise or something, because when I looked out the window, he had already jumped back over the fence and he's kind of looking a little spooky. So, man, I am just praying, oh, please, please come back over to my side. I think he's going to do it, man, and I'm getting ready. I'm like, oh, man, is he going to do it or not? Now, I really wanted to knock that deer down, but I didn't want to use a big gun because, I'm kind of I got neighbors kind of all around me within, a couple of 100 yards or so. And I didn't want to get them all concerned by shooting a big bore rifle, so I decided I was going to use this 300 Blackout with a suppressor on it. And I've got the ATN scope. The ammo I decided to use is it's Lehigh Defense is the people that make the actual bullet, but it's put together by these people called Beck Ammunition, I believe. Anyway, it's this projectile expands at subsonic velocities for hunting and defense work. Must use a 1 1/8 barrel twist. Velocity is 1,000 feet per second from a 16-inch barrel. The muzzle velocity or muzzle energy is only 430 foot-pounds. So not a lot of energy. So I knew I couldn't just make a chest shot. I was going to have to make a neck shot. But these are made to open up at subsonic speed. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little slit. Actually, there's a couple of slits that cause this bullet to be divided into 4 petals. If you get the light just right, you can kind of see through it. And it's supposed to open up. It's got a little bit of a hollow point there as well. So anyway, I'm hoping if I hit the deer in the neck, it'll break his neck and cause him to fall right straight down. So as you can see, that fence is pretty close. So this is probably my best bet. Well, that deer kept hemming and hawing. He just, man, couldn't make up his mind. But there was another deer in my yard, and I think that caused him to think, oh, I got to get over there and defend my feeder. I couldn't believe it. It's like 7:45 in the morning. So anyway, man, my prayers were answered. He jumped right over and thought he'd fight that deer, but he went right to the feeder, and that happened to be right where my crosshairs were. If you look real close, I'll try and slow it down. You can see the bullet in flight. That deer dropped like a sack of potatoes. Once he hit the ground, he just kicked a few times, and that was really about it. All except for going to the taxidermy.